Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. It's a big set of lag. Okay.
This pan is proven to perform. Over 90,000 of our pans can be found delivering on the line of over 19.
Not it. Huh? Alright, hello, like the one guy who is watching this. If you haven't guessed yet, today I'm going to be live streaming me, ignore that, watching the entirety of the first and second seasons of the Trollface ARG series. So you can see we have Trollface ARG Season 1, Trollface ARG Season 2. I would show my face so that you can get a better idea, but I do not have a webcam. I'm starting stream like 2 minutes early. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm also going to be doing it in timeline order, so I'm going to be using these playlists, so it's going to be like not chronological. Oops. I hope you're fine with that. With that in hand, let's just get right into it, you know? Subscribe if you want. And yeah. So first off, we've got Season 1, Episode 3, Liminal Black Hole Incident.
Space anomaly. Step 1. Hear about the aligning of the planets on the news. Step 2. Realize that this is the setup for the liminal portals to arrive.
Sorry.
Step 3. Go to the place of forgotten names and wait for it to arrive.
This was actually based off
Step
of
4.
an incident I watched a long time ago.
You are slowly succumbing to the
when
cold.
Trollface incidents were, you know,
Why do I
popular.
hear screaming? Step 6. Head towards the screams. Step 7. Witness the portal section.
This is Las Vegas
Step 8.
Casino.
Levitating in a glow. September 24th.
So this liminal black hole, I know that liminal's not the right name for it, but I have a way to fix that, and like this is a really important part of the series anyway. It says check description, so let's just look at that. Excerpt from Dr. Data Expunged, lecturing at college on the separation between parallel and multiverse universe theories. So let's say, for example, a portal appeared in your neighborhood leading to a separate universe. Does it lead to the multiverse or just a universe parallel to ours? This difference is very important and could very well determine the fate of the universe. If the parallel universe theorists are right, then the only universe this portal can lead to is one exactly parallel from our own, and that universe can only reach ours. And this is a very good thing. And then, so I have lots of typos and mistakes here, and this is one of them that says for if the parallel universe theories, that's supposed to be multiversal universe theorists, are right, then anything could be beyond these two universes. Perhaps even beyond the scale of human comprehension. Just the knowledge of anything in a universe beyond our boundaries could break reality. Just think about it. A single look at something never before heard of, and the universe goes poof. So, the descriptions are not in timeline order, like the regular videos are. I should have went directly to the playlist itself to make this easier. But, so that's going to be a little out of order. But it should be fine. I'm also waiting on lunch right now, so I might get interrupted. Let's move on to Season 1 to the Merry Christmas incident.
How to have a wonderful Christmas. Step 1. Wake up on a beautiful morning. Today is Christmas. Step 2. Go downstairs to admire the tree you decorated last night. Step 3. Find 2 presents under the tree. Wait. I live alone. Step 4. Decide to open the presents anyway. Step 5. Open up the first present. Step 6. It's a gun. Why did I get a gun? Step 7. Reach for the second present. Step 8. Find out what the gun was for. Step 9.
These are like
the bullets don't
Glock
work.
firing sound effects, by the way.
25th,
And
2074,
for this last scene,
Merry Christmas incident.
I tried so hard to find a good window picture with the Christmas tree in it, where I could also draw the monster biting off his head, and I could not. I had to sacrifice so much space for it. That's why this looks so bad. Although, my stuff looks bad on a normal basis. This is also the only, I think the only Trollface ARG episode that wasn't released on Thursday, so it could be released on Christmas. Yeah, not much here. We can move on to the back scratcher incident.
How to never itch again, anywhere. Step 1. Grow your nails really long. Step 2. They start to get heavy and you wish they were retractable. Step 3.
This was the first time I used Troll Tip, which I had seen some Troll incidents used a long time ago, and I thought it'd be funny to do it.
Step 4. Harvest their claws. Step 5. Create the elixir. Step 6. Take a sip. Step 7. The mutation process is beginning. Step 8. Everything is now
This is one of my favorite incidents that I've done.
January 19th,
Especially, like most of the scenes here are my favorites.
Back scratcher incident.
The fun fact about this one was actually just mostly filler. Like, this doesn't have a lot of relation to the lore in general, but it is there, and there is a point for it, which we're about to see in the Nightmare on 9th Street incident.
How to run
Good thing I have closed captions on.
plum shop. Step 1. Run a plum shop, which gets many loyal customers that donate unique and exotic items. Step 2. Open your business for the day and patiently wait for the customers to roll in. Step 3. Your most loyal customer arrives, although he isn't carrying anything to plum like he usually does. Step 4. He starts looking around your shop, seemingly paying attention to one certain spot without picking anything up. Step 5. He finally chooses something to buy, strangely not from the section he kept dying. Step 6. Although you find it strange, you decide to ignore it since more customers start coming in. Step 7. You close up shop for the day and wonder if your customer will bring things to plum tomorrow. Step 8. The next day, when you come back in the store, you notice something very expensive missing from your wares. Step 9. You check the security footage and discover it was none other than your most loyal customer. Step 10. You decide to teach your customer a lesson if he comes back and opens the store. Step 11. Like usual, he's the first one inside. You tell him you have something to show him in the basement. Step 12. He can't get away with it, you know. Step 13. He'll need to be taught a lesson. Step 14. Dismember him. Step 15,
this is one of my favorite
put
parts,
his body
just
parts on display.
February
13th, 2075, a Nightmare on 9th Street incident.
I take him from here. Here's my credentials. So, you finally
I meant to do
caught
more
me.
with this scene, but I kind of
Not that
forgot.
we just caught you.
Doesn't mean that it's
there have
irrelevant,
been
though.
no opportunities to eliminate you without legal issues until now. I know that. Why do you think I left you so many hints as to where I was?
Like, this is gonna be really important in the
By
future.
hints, you mean the radiation monster?
So these are like dates, because the Radiation Monster 12/29/25 is the Homewrecker incident,
And the gift.
and the gift is the
we
Merry
knew you were
Christmas
letting us
incident.
know where you were. Good. I was beginning to think you were dumber than I thought. You let yourself be captured on purpose.
I mean, I did remember this scene.
You must
for the
have
season
some evil
finale.
objective. Why did you let us capture you now, Dr. Moisture? Because I contacted them. Them?
And this
Who is
is
them?
really important.
You should know by now who they are. If you're talking about the portal, it's gone.
And then that's the Liminal Black
Dissipated
Hole.
from not enough energy consumption. I know you aren't foolish enough to believe that would be the only occurrence. This interrogation
I just like this
is over.
interview in general. One of my best works. I don't know if you can read this. I'm going to pause it real quick. The basis is that the Dr. Levi Moisture committed suicide in that interrogation room. And in order to discover the secrets of the Doctor, a lot of lower level scientists got access to his files. This one is a very important episode for like this season and for most of the series. And we have another excerpt here. So the same lecture. Now let's look at what happens if the multiverse theorists are right and this portal leads to the multiverse. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that wasn't a typo in episode 3. It's hard to tell. This is actually more catastrophic, and that's because the primary belief behind this theory is that every decision everyone makes creates multiple new universes. And this portal won't appear to just you, because it traverses multiple universes. It will appear in front of every universe that has you in it. Already this is catastrophic enough, until you realize that this portal doesn't lead to some area between multiverses where you can pick and choose which universe to go to. No, it takes you to a set universe. So more and more universes are being made where you choose to enter it or not, or even decide to enter it tomorrow, and then the probability of which universe you'll enter. This menagerie of probability, and also the fact that multiple yous will most likely enter the portal at the same time, will snap the feeble fabric of reality. End of all universes. So if a portal to another universe does happen to appear, pray to the Lord that the parallel universe theorists are right. Alright, let's move on to please be patient while the continuum cools down.
How to be a part of your favorite fairy tale. Step 1. Turn on your favorite...
Okay, real quick, so this... A while back, I made an incident, because, you know, all these incidents are based off of notebook incidents I made a while back, where someone goes in their favorite fairy tale, but they fuse with Cinderella and create a demonic monster. But I did not have the editing or drawing capability to complete this, so I just made this up, and it ended up really fitting incredibly well with the lore, and is now like a focal point of the series. It's kind of funny.
Fairy tale. Step 2. Enjoy watching
See, like,
the
I can't
movie.
even do that, right?
Step 3. Think about how you might be able... Step 3. You have acquired V.
Paid and lost.
This should do the job.
TCO right there.
What is
Step
happening
4.
to me? Do I
You
even have
used
control
V,
of my
endless
body?
void
Or
of
am
pain
I-
and suffering. And it worked. Time to enter the TV. Step 5. Do as he commanded you to. The incident must continue.
I just like these so much. It's probably like, I don't know. There are some
There's
works
too
of mine
much
that I really
screen.
like. I don't like them all, but some of these are really
We
good
don't
in
want
my
the
opinion.
universe to reset, do we? Your next incidents shall be more grounded in reality.
I'm gonna definitely
Please
pick
be
up on that
patient while
later.
the continuum cools down.
You know, the incidents. This music is AT&T U verse hold music, for anyone wondering. It took me forever to find it a second time because I had no idea what it was, but I had an idea of what the thumbnail was. I eventually found it, which was lucky. But this is one of my favorite scenes in the whole series ever. There's not much important in here. Just right here it says, please be patient while the continuum collapses. And if no one noticed that before. 2 watching. Neat. Alright, so we got the Ghost Plane Crash and Heaven's Fall incidents, and this is the only time in this entire season where 2 episodes that were released chronologically match the timeline order, which makes sense. And I just wanted to make it seem like, you know, I don't want to, like, this isn't meant to mean that the space-time continuum is a, like, Matrix-like computer generation. This is just meant to show that it's starting back up from episode 6. It's not a computer simulation. That's not what I'm getting at here. I just pulled some random Windows startup thing off the internet, so none of these codes have any meaning. Those I'm not going to translate for you guys. You have to figure that out for your own. That was binary.
Pegasus 123 or nav to end pass. Runway 20.
Now for this, I actually looked up what people say, like what the codes are for when a plane takes off, and I just kind of fit in the blanks. And I think I got a basic Pegasus plane, because you can clearly see it's Pegasus brand. So I tried to make this as realistic as possible.
E6L. Cleared for takeoff.
And then I got the plane flight sound effect, plane takeoff, whatever you want to call it.
to teach people to fly.
And this is also a
Step 1,
Pegasus
choose
plane.
no pilot.
Now I tried because I want to keep it grounded in reality. The same thing. I had to find another picture of a Pegasus plane in flight, but you've probably never heard of Pegasus before. And yeah, it was really tough. It was tough to find a picture of a Pegasus plane in flight, but I successfully did it.
You don't need in. Step 2, set off the bomb in the plane.
Oh, and that.
You
I
don't
think that's
need in.
hexadecimal code.
Set off the bomb
That
in
right
the
there.
plane. Step 3,
This isn't a
congratulations.
Pegasus plane, but
You
that's
are now
fine because I
teaching
had
them
to.
fly
That's
like
also
birds
hexadecimal,
do,
I believe.
but none of them lived. Step 4, so you try it for yourself.
And then this is an actual plane crash sound effect I pulled.
February 5th,
Yeah.
2015.
If you don't know why there's two incidents, it might have been a little confusing. The Ghost plane crash is the plane crashing with no pilot, and the Heavens Fall are the people who fell out of the plane, including the pilot, because they fell from heaven. So that's what that means.
The Ghost plane crash and Heaven's Fall incidents.
But, yeah. This is sort of filler, but it has a little bit of reference. It's a little important. Let's go to Lucifer's Enemy. This is
How to succeed.
super focal
Step
to the
1,
series.
have all the benefits of life. Step 2, concede
And this
them.
is also one of my favorite
Step 3,
incidents.
even the devil does not.
This might not look good, but this is one of my best drawings ever. Like, I was so surprised with the quality here. It's really good compared to how I normally draw.
Find you worthy of punishment.
And that's
Step
that
4, you fall.
Turkmenistan
Step
crater,
5, you
gas
come to the
crater.
realization that there is no end to this tunnel. Step 6, you notice something in the walls of the cave and decide to investigate it when it comes back around.
Okay, so a little mistake. You've probably noticed by now. I won't spoil that. But that's green, and it's supposed to be red. And the reason it's not is because I didn't have the idea for this. I didn't think about that when I was making this episode, because it wasn't until episode 3 that I even tried to start the lore. I guess episode 1 has lore, but like, episodes 1 and 2 were just supposed to be remakes of the old comics that I made from the paper that I posted on YouTube. So, that's a little mistake. That's supposed to be red.
Step 7, you touch. God and Lucifer have made a mistake, and now the universe itself will pay the price. Step 8,
As you can see, he's
humanity
got-
shall weep.
That's not blood, that's just
February
red
14,
stuff. Red.
3029, Lucifer's enemy incident.
Is this a preventable future?
Oh, you can barely read
No,
that.
sir. This appears to be the biblical event known as Revelation.
Also, it says up here TCO, treat, contain, oversee. This was supposed to be the introduction of the organization. And you can see it's got, like, the SCP logo, which is supposed to, like, tell you that they're defending humanity against anomalies. But the gray text doesn't work so well. Okay. Son of Anarchy!
How to protest and get what you desire. Step 1. Protest at the head of the organization you believe is causing harm. Step 2. Men who do not support your protests knock you to the ground and start kicking you. Step 5. Leave the facility to prevent it from awakening within you. Step 6. You head towards Town Hall to protest, feeling taller. Step 3. They brought you inside. Step 4. What are they doing to me? Step 7. You are compelled to fulfill your duty.
Within the name of our organization, TCO, you can find
I love
what
this
we
so
try
much.
to do. T, for treating the chemicals that have been discovered around the area. C, for containing these chemicals before they can harm anyone. And lastly, O, for overseeing the containment of the chemicals to make sure they never escape again. In fact, we
For what is a man? What has he got?
The reason him being administrator is so important is the same reason why the TCO being a copy of the SCP is important. Because that means because an SCP administrator would be like of the O5 Council, one of the head guys, one of the main creators of it. And if he's administrator, and yet Dr. Levi Mosture is the man who's being interrogated in the Nightmare on 9th Street, you can clearly see there's some stuff going on here.
Of one who kneels, the record shows.
And here I tried to recreate my outro, didn't go so well. 2430. This is sort of like a mid-season episode, that's why it doesn't have a number like the rest of them. And yeah, this is basically just this also was not released on Thursday, and that's an explanation as to why, but this is also just like the end of episode 9.
We know that recent events.
But like it was released between like episodes 5 and 6. So you didn't really understand it, and I have these newspapers things behind. You can read them if you want, I'm not going to pause it.
We are concerned what our real intentions are. We want you to know that our intentions are to keep this city safe, no matter the cost.
Remember that the home wrecker incident occurred in 2025, whereas this is in 2030. That's really important. See episode 5.5.
Treating the chemicals that have been discovered around the area. C. For containing these chemicals before they can harm anyone. And lastly, O. For overseeing the containment of the chemicals to make sure they never escape again. In fact, we...
Alright, up next we got the homewrecker incident. You can clearly see this is episode 1, even though it's like literally near the end, and yeah, I think that's pretty neat. This part's unimportant. This is just like an introduction. I'm not going to pause it.
Step 1. Be homeless. Step 2. Find a friend. Step
The beginning
3,
of the series.
He tells you there is good food over by the next dumpster. Step 4. You take a look inside. Step 5. He locks you inside. Step 6.
I tried to find a sound of someone banging against metal for this, and I couldn't, so...
You try to bust out to no avail. Step 7. You start to succumb to the hunger. Step 8. You notice the
Now,
radiation
this is supposed to be
beside you.
green. This
Step
part's
9.
important. That's
You choose
definitely
merge
supposed to
with
be
it.
green.
Step 10. In your newly acquired form, follow your friend's scent. Step 11. Find out he was never homeless. Step 12. Take his own. December 29th, 2025, the homewrecker incident.
Now, I spent a lot of effort getting this next EAS thing done, like getting the right text, getting all of that down. See? There's a little bit of cut off, but I tried.
The toxic chemical overseers have issued an immediate evacuation. Listen to the following information to know how to keep you and your family safe.
Now, a minor mistake, the emergency
Due to a
alert
toxic
system
gas leak,
text
it is
disappears.
advised that all residents
And I
within 2
stopped trying to use the
kilometers
same
of the
font.
suburban area surrounding Cherry Street evacuate immediately. Report to Town Hall for
Now, the fact
temporary
that street's called
relocation
Cherry Street's
measures.
going to be important pretty soon.
We appreciate your patience
Gotta
while
pay
we
attention
work
to
to
that.
keep the town safe. The toxic chemical overseers treat, contain, oversee.
And now for the season finale. I'm not going to show the trailer because it's just the intro to the season finale, but a little different. So, take all that I just told you and apply it to here, because I've been trying to, like, lead up to this. This is a stolen thing from... So, as I said, this... As it says in the playlist, this takes minor inspiration from Mr. Manticore's Monument Mythos. And what that means is this title is based off of, like, the titles of the Monument Mythos episodes. And this song comes from when, I forget his name, whatever president it was in the first season of Monument Mythos, he announces his candidacy. I liked it so much that I found it and used it. And there's a lot of glitches here, and I'm not sure why. Like, I saw those glitches, and I was like, well, maybe it's just... For some reason, the editing thing just did not handle
Today,
my
we're
me
going
well.
to look at two very important series.
So these are just like the same things as descriptions as what I was reading in like 3 and 4 or whatever. And there was 1 and 5 I think of and I missed it. So it's basically just a repeat,
Space-time.
but with an extra
These
one.
two series are the Parallel Universe theory and the Multiverse theory. Let's say, for example, a portal appeared in your neighborhood leading to a separate universe. Does it lead to the multiverse or just a universe parallel to ours? This difference is very important and could very well determine the fate of the universe. If the parallel universe theorists are right, then the only universe this portal can lead to is one exactly parallel from our own, and that universe can only reach ours. And this is a very good thing. For if the parallel universe theorists are right, then anything could be beyond these two universes. Perhaps even things beyond the scale of human comprehension. Just the knowledge of anything in a universe beyond our boundaries could break reality. Just think about it. A single look at something never before heard of, and the universe goes poof. Now, let's look at what happens if the multiverse theorists are right, and this portal leads to the multiverse. This is actually more catastrophic, and that's because the primary belief behind this theory is that every decision everyone makes creates multiple new universes. And this portal won't appear to just you, because it traverses multiple universes. It will appear in front of every universe that has you in it. Already this is catastrophic enough until you realize that this portal doesn't lead to some area between multiverses where you can pick and choose which universe to go to. No, it takes you to a set universe. So more and more universes are being made where you choose to enter it or not, or even decide to enter it tomorrow, and then the probability of which universe you enter. This menagerie of probability and also the fact that multiple yous will most likely enter the portal at the same time will snap the feeble fabric of reality, and of all universes. So if a portal to another universe does happen to appear, pray to the Lord that the parallel universe theorists are right.
Now we've got the next one, the one that wasn't in
Okay,
description.
so let's switch gears here and turn to time. Most people see time as a 2D line that always goes from left to right. These people do have some of it right, but not fully. Time does flow left to right, but it is a 3D shape. Time can be bent and forced into a curve. The events on the top and bottom of the timeline will occur at the same time in other universes because no matter what, time will flow left to right. This proves that the multiverse theory is more catastrophic, because in the other universe you made, time is most likely flowing backwards.
I love my foreshadowing, man. I just like to use it so much. Okay.
Come in.
Sir, anomalous readings have been
You can see that I
detected
actually
near
got the knocking
containment
sound
room
effects that time.
012B.
012B?
That's another
Nothing
glitch.
is in that room. What kind of readings?
We don't know, sir. It appears like as if
It's so
it's
annoying.
not from here.
Send task force
Notice how it's
left in,
containment
I'll
room
come
012B
to.
though.
It looks like a portal.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna pause this because I'm pretty sure this is a little too quick. Basically, he can quarantines the containment room so that it can be studied, and because of that, this quick decision making, people get more. They really like him, and so they make him head administrator. And this is Levi Mosher Menagerie. And then, yeah, so this is when he comes into contact.
Again, I don't see why we even need to have this discussion. It is pretty clear to me that interfering with this other universe will have disastrous consequences no matter what happens. I don't think this portal appeared without a reason. Someone must be trying to contact us, and we should see who. You know, we keep bringing up the administrator's old college lectures, but not once have we asked for his opinion. Even if we go along with this, we can't just do it without his permission. He's right, we should invite him in. Fine. So, why did you all want to see me? We want your opinion on what to do concerning the portal. This is about my old lectures, isn't it? Those are from years ago. I think we should explore this new world. Obviously, we should be cautious and try to prevent Category X catastrophes, but our mission is to contain and oversee. If we don't make sure this universe doesn't pose a threat to ours, our mission will be failed. I suppose that settles it. The current proposition is to send Task Force Omega through the portal. I will be joining them. With all due respect, sir, I think this job is better left to me. As administrator of this organization, I believe that it is my responsibility to join my men as they wander into the unknown. They may have captured many Trolls like the Back Scratcher without me.
That's the only time I reference Back Scratcher again.
That portal.
Like, it's just
I will
mostly
be
filler.
joining Task Force Omega. Now, here is the final proposition. Task Force Omega and Head Administrator Levi Moscher are to enter TCO-012 to explore whatever lies beyond and return in 3 hours to file a report.
Now,
Before
it
any
does say
reason-
that 3 hours to file a report. If they don't return, presumed deceased. I just completely ignore that, and that's my bad.
If the members do not return within that time, they will be presumed deceased. All in favor? The motion is passed.
So yeah, it's mostly boring up until this point, I think. And this needs to be paused. So, see, it says 3 months passed before the report. So my initial idea was to just say they determined them deceased up until this report, but it's just not smart. So they discovered Levi's alternate self, or there's a TCO, Levi is a deserter, and he runs a pawn shop. And then they just kind of failed to report. Yeah. This scene's a little
Alright, boys, here's the rundown. We don't know if Levi slipped up or if he did it on purpose, but reportedly he murdered one of his customers and put up their body parts in display at his pawn shop. The police are on their way to arrest him now. Our mission is to intercept them and take Levi into our custody.
Oh, shoot.
There it is, boys. Don't
Being
forget to
called
plan.
by my
Omega
sister.
4,
Yeah.
you go with
Look at this
Levi.
amazing scene. Incredible editing right there.
I'll take him from here. Here's my
We got
credentials.
this scene. This might need to be paused too. Bites his tongue, commits suicide, Levi goes only for 2 years, blah blah blah.
Hey, I need you to look up something for me.
Sir, you're back.
Anyone recognize
Right
his
away,
background?
sir. What do you need?
Look into probability of the future. I want to see what's in store for us.
What date?
February 14th, 2874.
This is strange. There's a video file for that date. Should I open it?
Yes.
Here goes.
God and Lucifer have made a mistake, and now the universe itself will pay the price.
Alright,
Dear
hold on, my
God.
sister's calling me. What? Yes. No. Okay, bye. Alright.
This is a recorded incident.
Is this a preventable future?
No, sir.
I got
This
this
appears
scene,
to be
but
the
I made it white
biblical
text
event known
this
as
time.
Revelation.
Perfect.
As the common public starts to grow more uneasy, Operation Son of Anarchy. Ryan Perel doesn't appear again, that name is unimportant. I just decided to give him a name. Carl and Levi are the only important ones.
What do you want us to do with him, sir?
Inject
In
him
case
with
you didn't notice, this is in containment room 012B. This is the same room.
the serum. I'm going to address the city.
Step 8. Protect the administrator from the crowd people.
Now,
Step 9.
I intentionally, it says it right here, or I guess over here, I intentionally did not say at the end of the Son of Anarchy incident the incident name because there's more steps. These are the 2 steps. But this is one of my favorite parts of all time. I'm like I always get shivers down my spine when I hear this.
And he cuts your hand on the way, leaking blood into the town hall. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you brought him here. Because this is where it comes full circle. His time is at an end.
Hey buddy, did you see the good food over by the next
If
dumpster?
not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows.
The timeline. Like, oh my god. I love this series so much. Even if it's so poorly drawn, even if the story sometimes doesn't make sense, I love it so much. Okay. So even though we're gonna watch the trailer to the trailer for the second season, because I think it's important to do such. Also, we're gonna skip the bonus Trollface ARG episode. This is out of order, because we don't need it. It's not important. Let's see here. Let's pull up the trailer. It's mildly important, so we're gonna watch it.
That's one small step for a troll, one giant leap for a troll.
Okay, so one quick. Every time. So this is Levi Strauss, because every time I think of his name, I think of the Gene Company. I'm sorry for that mistake. I apologize. Also, you can clearly tell that his birth date and death date don't match. That's 2045, I think it was. Or maybe I'm wrong and I'm confusing myself. Either way, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Someone wrote this song before, and I could tell you where it's from. Before 73625.
So, you're going to notice that a lot of the images I use there will not appear in Season 2, and that's because they appear in the up-and-coming Trollface ARG spin-off series. Yeah, I just leaked that. That won't be happening until after July, because I have a 10-year anniversary video I'm making, which I said I was going to make in my birthday special video. But let's just get on with the second season. We're starting with Apollo 11. And they have this context, which is useless because it's not even.
How to become a
I made up my own
successful
Apollo
space
space program.
pioneer. Step 1. You and your pals are informed you will be on the next space mission, Apollo 11. Step 2. After months of training, you are ready to fly. Your goal, become the first men to set foot on the moon. Step 3. You are so close. Its beauty is breathtaking. Step 4. You've done it. You are the first men on the moon. You beat the Soviet Union. It is time to place the flag. Step 5. You have now certified America's conquest of the moon. That was a mistake. Goodbye. Step 6. You are now the heroes of America. Congratulations on returning home. July 20th, 1969, the Apollo 11 mission.
It's also important that those guys are blue. So, you can tell that this is a little more timeline accurate, but it actually isn't, because it goes from 0. So, like, you know how a number line works? It goes from 0 to -1, then down, then 1, then down. So this is actually sort of out of order, but it is in order chronologically. Also, you can easily tell that the Apollo 11, like, this is very different from the Season 2 trailer, and that is intentional. But let's just move on to the British fault line. Another thing, most of these aren't incidents, except for this one. That also is intentional.
May 9th, 2084, an earthquake hits the...
And so, a while back when the Queen died, I made this video called Rip the Queen, which was just a dumb meme video, but, like, my original idea was to create an EAS of the Queen coming back to life after God saved the Queen, and this is basically that recreated.
Direct center of London. British scientists discover a new fault line has formed, splitting from the North American one in Iceland and stretching to the African. For years, the citizens of Great Britain and many renowned scientists accept this fact, as stronger and stronger earthquakes hit London. Many buildings fall into the Thames due to this. How to discover the truth of the British fault line? Step 1. Using your super science deduction, you determine the epicenter of each earthquake is centered around a cave in the outskirts of London. Step 2. You prepare to enter the cave. Your first theory is that this is a secret science project being hidden from Britain's allies and /or enemies.
This is so important to the final season. If you've been listening to what I've been saying at all, this should make a lot of sense.
It appears there wasn't anything down here.
And
how
the text. You can see this back here, right? There's a green Trollface with a... yeah. And this. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Now we got the TCO employee training video, which for the most part is actually very unimportant. But I will point out which part is important.
Hello and welcome to the TCO. As an employee, you have been handpicked by our scout team to act as a part of this secret organization. Here at the TCO, you must realize that we protect the world from things they do not understand. We like to preserve an aura of secrecy so we can continue to do this unimpeded. So we ask you to please refrain from sharing any and all details about your job to your friends, family, and anyone else. Make up a story that sounds plausible. The TCO has gone by many names to ensure secrecy, such as the Trust and Charity Organization and the Toxic Chemical Overseers. However, our real name is the Drugs Containment Organization. The TCO's motto is treat, contain, and oversee. We treat the drugs as we find, because all drugs were once human, but have been infected by... The treatment is meant to study them and learn how, if possible, to cure them. We contain the drugs in order to maintain a sense of normalcy in the world. If there is a witness to a drug incident, please refer to page 23 of your TCO employee handbook to select the correct level of amnestic for the situation.
That's actually a reference to... so a while back, I got these 3 SCP books, and they just like... it's like, an SCP wiki in 3 novels, except it's not the full thing, it's just random SCPs they chose. And at the start of each one is a guide to amnestics and what each one does, so I referenced that.
We must also delete all media that has caught the drug incident. Sometimes a cover-up story is needed. We oversee the world in order to catch all anomalous activity and help protect the world from the anomalous. We die in the dark, so that they may light in the light.
That is absolutely stolen from the SCP. I'm like not even going to try and say otherwise. I stole that quote.
However, our operations have recently been limited to the USA, although anomalous activity has been rising in non-American locations. Our plans are to create new sites across the world, in order to protect all humankind from drugs.
This is the really important part. Each of these cities are important, and like one of them's already been mentioned already. So
you can become a crucial part of the TCO. Thank you for taking on this job, and we hope to see you in the field soon.
And now we go to Fukushima, one of the focal points of this season. This is based off of an actual thing that happened. I heard that they released the treated nuclear water from the Fukushima disaster back into the ocean. I was like, well, what if they didn't treat it and it awoke something? Because, like, you know how Godzilla was awoken by... I think Godzilla was awoken by the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it just woke him up. So, that's what this... like, this is basically the origin story of Godzilla right here. This sound is an actual Japanese earthquake sound effect, like a warning, I think. And I completely stole this from Google Earth because I could not get a good image of the Fukushima power plant while being like at a safe distance from it. Also, this Japanese uses Google Translate, so if it's wrong, sorry.
津波は見当たりません。
Slowed down lane intro right here. I just had to use it. Alright, God Save the Queen. A continuation of the British fault line. This is one of my favorite episodes, and also, this marks the one year of Trollface ARG, because as you can see, I premiered it on the same day as would be the Homewrecker incident. That premiered on October 28th, 2022. Plus, this is stolen from a British EAS video I watched. I was just so perfect for it.
The BBC News now on BBC One Wales with George Olagaya.
So, it's stolen up until the second scene of, like, right after this scene.
This is an emergency broadcast from the BBC.
Thankfully, I found the exact
Please
same
pay attention.
voice, so I could make it sound the
Emergency
same.
information will soon be broadcast. Multiple deceased members of British royalty have risen from the
See,
dead
it's the same
and
thing
are attacking
as my
citizens. All citizens of London and Berkshire are advised to evacuate immediately. God has saved the
This
Queen.
is the quote I really wanted
Pray
to
to him
use. I
that
like
he
this
may
quote
save
so
you
much.
as well.
And then I just had the British anthem playing in the background. This is one of my favorite scenes, man. And then for 1 year of Trollface ARG, I just put down every single thumbnail over here, including the bonus episode for the Pied Piper incident. Oh, now we move on to the Space Cerberus incident, our return to incidents.
Shortly after the successful landing of Apollo 11, it
so
was
like
discovered
these 3 episodes are like the turning point of the series. Season, I guess, actually. That's what I meant to say.
The right of first man on the moon was disputed by both competitors in the space race. This resulted in the continuation of the space race, although both nations ended up having separate goals. The Soviet Union stayed local, having the first man on Mars and Venus, and putting a man on Halley's Comet to gather data that will be picked up again in 2061.
I actually googled when
America,
Halley's Comet
however,
was coming
wanted
back.
to explore further. After multiple failures, the first manned space shuttle to leave our solar system and return launched in 2002. With both nations investing huge amounts of money into space, technology advanced very quickly. Stasis chambers were invented, rockets could reach distances marked 300 years away and free. Due to the Soviet Union's success, communism became even more popular. As of the time of this writing, May 25th, 2006, all of Southeast Asia had fallen to communism, including Bangladesh. A majority of Indians are calling for a communist government. Tensions between the Koreas, as well as China and Taiwan, are rising, perhaps meaning war is imminent. The stakes have never been higher in the Cold War.
See, this the threat of nuclear war just starting
How to
here.
become a world-renowned space pioneer. Step 1. Your crew has harvested a
blue and
mysterious
that's important.
substance from a passing asteroid. One of your crewmates is studying it in a controlled environment. Step 2. You don't have time to watch him, since your other crewmate is requesting your assistance in the control room. Step 3. While working, you can't help but feel distracted.
Okay, so actually real quick I
Step-
wanted to mention this. The first season is based off of a lot of incidents from my notebook, as I said. But the second season is all, like, mostly original. This is the only one, the Space Cerberus incident, that is based off of an incident from my notebook. And season 3 might not have any. But that's fine, because I was taking this a different way for my notebook series anyway.
Step 4. You leave the control room, telling your crewmates you're heading to the bathroom. Step 5. You can feel it. It hurts. Step 6. Save me. Step 7. Consume.
Houston to Scout. Do you copy? Scout, I repeat. Do you copy?
June 28th, 2006. The Space Cerberus incident.
Oop, crud. Shoot, okay. That jump scared me. Incidents return. Anyway, war with the USSR. So you can clearly see this time, even though normally... Not even this time. I don't know. So... Whatever.
We cannot tolerate the deaths of multiple British citizens due to the Soviet Union.
This is the response to the
Regardless
nuking
of the situation
of
of the
England.
United Kingdom, a nuclear bomb did not have to be dropped on the center of London. I and the other world leaders at both NATO and the UN have come to the agreement to go to war with the USSR to avenge our fallen British brothers.
I really like Frank Sinatra's music, man. Although I didn't use it here. Now this, President Monsieur. And that quote is incredibly important. So this is supposed to be like a secondary to this episode, which is hexadecimal code.
Наши успехи в освоении космоса
This is also Google
это
Translate,
только
so it could
начало
be wrong.
эволюции Родины. Мы будем продвигаться все дальше и дальше.
Oh, I just realized those are Russian flags, even though we're talking about the Soviet Union. No. No, in this universe it is just Russia, not the Soviet Union. No, sorry, never mind.
Их технологии – ничто по сравнению с...
I have a lot of
The
assassinations.
death of the Russian president deeply saddens me and the rest of us
yeah,
here
it's
at
not
the White
Soviet, it's
House.
Russian.
We will be working with the Russian government as soon as
I don't even
possible
remember
to
what this is
gather as much
hexadecimal for,
information
so if
as
someone could
possible
find
to
out, that'd be
find and
nice.
punish the assassin. I want to inform the American people that the Soviet Union is not accusing the USA of this dastardly crime. and
Oh,
that
I
the
said
whole
Soviet Union right there.
situation will be
Oh.
handled without any
See,
civilian
there's so many
involvement.
mistakes I made. Minor mistakes.
He doesn't know it was an American who killed him, though. You know it had to be done. If the
That's
Soviet
another
Union
reference to Soviet
remained
Union.
under control
Important. Important as hell that either they are mentioning the creator of chaos.
creator of chaos, we would have seen it happen all over again. It will disturb the balance. It will be fine. Sacrifices
For all
must
troll
be made
kind.
for troll kind.
Always. So yeah, this was the first one. This was released before the -4. This was supposed to be the reveal that Levi Mosher is president. And that was supposed to be like the big reveal. The reveal for this one is that there's two universes here, and one is trying to prevent the future of the other. That's what I was trying to get at there. Anyway, let's move on to Ancient Egypt. And this is the last negative episode, and the reason for that is because nothing more happened between here and the season finale, but more did happen between the Fall of the Eastern World and the season finale, so that's what episode 6 and episode 7 is for. And also, I'm going to point this out now. The positive episodes, positive number episodes, are one universe, and the negative episodes are the other universe. That's why there's positive and negative. So anyway, Ancient Egypt. Did I just move
Breaking
the order?
news
Are you
today,
kidding?
as archaeologists find a clay tablet 3 miles west of Giza. It
That
has
it
been
says
discovered
Giza,
that
it's
the
supposed to be
tablet
Giza.
was written in ancient Egyptian, and has been translated into the following.
I started praying to the God of the Hebrews, the one that
This is
Muhammad
the Egyptian
believed
name
in.
for Joseph.
He
I
sent
looked
me
it
a
up.
vision, one of Egypt, and the pyramids, but everything had a bluish hue. It was very strange, and in the middle of the desert I saw a sort of statue, with a cylinder on it. I pushed
They're
the
home.
cylinder and Khonshu fell. He fell right to the earth. It was then that I realized why the pyramids were given to us. If you ever somehow find this blue version of Egypt, whoever you are, don't press the cylinder. I beg of you.
Archaeologists are currently unable to decipher this meaning, but tests and clues from the text lead to believe this occurred during the famine famously described in the book of Genesis, even referring to the biblical
This is my
figure of
sister.
Joseph.
Okay, yeah, I think so. So now for the fall of the
Hey,
Easter.
Godwin.
Zeffy, go away! Jesus Christ, I want a live stream without you ruining it. Now we have the fall of the Eastern world here. So yeah, the Eastern world, as you know, is like Japan and China and stuff. And the radius of uninhabitable land is referencing Fukushima. You know that graph I
How
had?
to have a relaxing day at the beach.
So this, yeah.
Step 1. You have finally
This episode is actually completely a reference based off of this fishing time meme I saw. It was something like fishing time, the water smells putrid. And
to return
and
to
I
your
like
home, but it's been ransacked.
I don't know, I just like this because of that.
Step 2. In order to cool off, you decide to spend time at the beach. Step 3. Beach time.
Beach time.
Step 4. The water smells putrid.
I originally had this green, which was an accident because it was supposed to be red. Well, no, it actually is supposed to be green. The fact that it's red is the accident.
Step 5.
Yeah, this is all supposed to be
There's
green.
a
I'm
man
sorry.
up there.
Step 6. He isn't human, you aren't human, your flesh is weak, give in to the red, give in, give in, give in, give in, give in.
Yeah, so that took out like a few cities on the map pretty quickly. As you can see right here, we got London, Moscow, Beijing, Tokyo, and Sydney are all gone, leaving Toronto and Cairo. So Khonshu fell. Khonshu is the god of the moon in ancient Egypt, by the way. And this is a direct reference to ancient Egypt, to the ancient Egypt episode.
Hey, Mikey. Have you gotten in contact with Houston yet?
I'm trying, sir, but all I'm getting is a repeated voice message.
What? Let me listen to this.
Hold on, I think Zeta Class End of the World event actually
We are
happened.
sorry, but since the USA is currently under martial law, we will not be able to get back to you at this time. Please
Yeah, I think this
proceed
is out
with
of
your
order. Hold
mission,
on.
as planned, and stay connected to await
It'll be
further
fine, though.
instruction.
Well then, what the hell are we supposed to do now?
So, you can see we don't have many days from everywhere at the end of the time. Pretty here. Yeah. So this is supposed to be the blue Egypt with the cylinder, but, like, this is the pyramids, but I painted everything blue. I can see why it would be hard to notice, though. I'm sorry. And then, so luckily enough, right before, while I was making this series, before these episodes, Metaball Studios, a channel I follow, made a video called What If the Moon Fell to the Earth or whatever, and it described like a first-person viewing of that happening. And that was so useful for my series that I used it. 10 days is in reference to, okay, so now for the Zeta Class End of the World event. So see, it's one day before the moon started falling, so it takes place before Khonshu fell. That was how
The
it worked.
president doesn't know how
Now,
to...
in Jujutsu Kaisen, after the... What's the flippin' name? I have to know this. It's not Shinjuku. Jujutsu Kaisen. Whatever. Shibuya incident, yes. So after the Shibuya incident, the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, and I haven't caught it up on the anime, so I don't know, it had a scene where there was just a bunch of people talking, and there was chaos everywhere, and this references that scene. That's why everyone's talking together.
With the current chaotic status of the
And
world
this is also a reference to what they did. Like, it's, like, right after everyone chaotically talked, it talked about a list of things that the Jujutsu Sorcerers Council or whatever decided to do. Eliminate Gojo or whatever. And I did that same sort of thing.
PCO, including threats of nuclear war, a zombie apocalypse, multiple new PCO bases being abandoned, resulting in millions of dollars lost in funding. The PCO has decided to do the following. 1. The current sitting president, Levi Mosher, and all successors to the presidential office are to be assassinated. 2. After this is carried out, the United States should enter martial law, hopefully preventing Russia from inciting nuclear war. All space missions currently ongoing are to be abandoned and all members assumed deceased. Any space shuttles that re-enter Earth's orbit are to be destroyed. 3. The entire western USA beyond the Rocky Mountain Range, all of Australia, and all of China east of Tibet and the Gobi Desert will be marked as no man's lands, and all military force will be placed at these borders. Any humanoids are to be shot on sight, even if they are survivors. What are you doing? No. Wait.
Another assassination.
Fly me to the moon.
So that's his grave. I changed it a little because I made a mistake with the Strauss bit.
Let me see what spring is like on
My house on fire.
In other words, hold my hand.
And then this is supposed to be like a tent on the front of the zombie defense area. Specifically the Rocky Mountain range.
Have you looked at the sky?
It's a little confusing, and this here is the space Cerberus behind the moon pushing it. That's what I was supposed to be getting at here.
Let me sing forevermore.
Anyway,
You are all I long
let's get to the season finale. TCO Universe Log 047A and 047B, which is a reference to a higher-up organization.
TCO Log Universe 047
But I'm not going to spoil too much about that.
047B locations of
Also read this quote
creator
from
of
Carl
chaos,
down
the
here.
moon,
Super important.
redacted, infused with a magma of Earth.
But you can see a reference creator of chaos and Lucifer's enemy. That's so important.
Various locations in space. Locations of redacted. Levi, President of the United States. Carl, unknown. The following logs will be shown in split screen with 047 on the left and 047B on the right. Reminder, 047B was created when they peered into the future of 047A and attempted to change it.
So this bar is supposed to represent the split between the two universes, the separation.
Both universes began on July 20th, 1969, when the Apollo 11 space shuttle landed on the moon. The creator of chaos had been hiding on it and possessed the three astronauts. The one difference is
Okay, so I mentioned that it's not caught on camera in this, but it was. Like, it showed on camera. So that is a mistake, but my excuse for that is going to be that it showed in the incident and not on camera that anyone saw, because otherwise it would completely ruin this episode.
The creator of chaos was caught on camera in 047A, but not in 047B, leading to this universe not having immediate knowledge of the invasion. The TCO
Also, there's a little bit of a text
quickly
glitch
eliminated the
later,
astronauts and
sorry.
covered it up as a mysterious disease contracted from space. The death of a major portion of the creator of chaos upset the balance, and the new fault line
Which is
opened up in Britain.
referenced here, that same balance.
The TCO here noticed anomalous activity in Russia, especially after Buzz Aldrin was revealed to be a Soviet spy. To combat this and prevent future worldwide anomalies, the expansion project was initiated. Shortly afterward, the TCO looked into the future and actively began working towards preventing it.
I think the text glitches start here.
The Fukushima incident marked the beginning of the end of both universes. Redacted not only opened up a fault line in Britain, but also destroyed the Fukushima nuclear power plant and killed millions. In this universe, the release of nuclear water awakened Redacted, and the same event occurred.
No, it's here? Yeah, it's right here.
Redacted infected the deceased royalty of the United Kingdom and invaded Great Britain, destroying the country in minutes. Russia nuked the country in an effort to prevent the spread of this anomaly, which proved to be a fatal mistake. Since Buzz Aldrin was a Soviet spy, the space race continued, with the USA discovering the remnants of the creator of chaos. The creator of chaos would destroy all American space missions and strangely head on a direct path to Earth. At this point in both universes, war with Russia was at its peak. As an ally of the UK, the USA could not sit idly by as Russia annihilated the nation. Many countries had already declared war, but the president was hesitant. The creator of chaos had possessed the Russian president, and in order to prevent disastrous events, with the worst scenario being a nuclear holocaust, the PCO elected to assassinate the president, putting President Levi in a tough situation. A discovery was made in Egypt of an old tablet describing a button that caused the moon to fall to the earth. He claims to have seen it in a vision, and it is unknown how the Egyptian could have known. Shortly after this discovery, the USA officially declared war on Russia. Like in 047A, Redacted created zombies by fusing with the radiation from the Fukushima incident, infecting all of the Far East. The PCO took very drastic measures, which is understandable considering
So as
the
I said
extreme
before,
stress they were under.
nothing is
However,
happening
all they did
here
was
while
dig
there's
their
stuff
own
happening
grave.
there.
The PCO staged the death of President Levi, which was a smart move, but
That
ignoring
doesn't mean
all
that
of their
nothing's
space
happening in
shuttles
that
led to their
timeline, it just means that
downfall.
there's more events
On top of
between.
this, they made a foolish move
Like, there
by
is stuff
accepting
happening here, it's
rumors
just
and
unimportant
believing the
enough.
zombies spread like natural zombies did, when in reality they spread through radiation floating in the air, and there was no way of stopping it. One week later, the black hole this shuttle entered was really a liminal portal to a universe
Reference
where
to
the
liminal
creator
portal.
of chaos merged with the Earth. Shoalkind, in this universe, invented a device
So this
to
is
send the
another
moon crashing to the
hint
Earth
that this
in
is a
order to
higher
kill
up
the
organization
creator
because
of
they're
chaos.
referencing
They
another
died
universe
before they
here.
could finish the shuttles.
One not
We let
related
this
to these
universe
two.
die because they accidentally put a multiversal print detector that meant that whoever pressed that button would make the moon fall on their own universe. When the space Cerberus came to Earth, it somehow knew that since 047B didn't have the technology in the moon to drop it to the Earth, it needed a push to fall. The strange knowledge of the space Cerberus has led to a theory that all creators of
that's gonna be
chaos can
super
communicate
important
across
later.
universes. At this point, both universes were condemned to destruction. Russia sent a missile to the East USA, causing a chain reaction where many volcanoes, including
So I said East
Yellowstone,
USA here,
erupted.
and I was making
Shortly
like in a lot of these videos I kept making mistakes confusing the East and West USA. That's supposed to be the West USA, I'm really sorry.
after the entire country of Russia was deemed uninhabitable by nuclear radiation, the
That's supposed to be a
president was
reference to
evacuated
nuclear
to
war, like,
Africa,
that's
one of the
not
last
something
few
special or
habitable
anything.
places on Earth. The PCO of this universe successfully stopped the eruption of Yellowstone and other volcanoes, but instead had the moon fall to the Earth. It was over, and neither universe lived.
So, this video on the right is a continuation. Like, see, it's so useful for this. Like, it was so well timed. Crazy. My favorite part here is like the bait and switch. I make it look like this is the end of the season finale. Especially putting in the this text. It's not appearing. It's taking too long. This text, the end text. But
In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing, 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 sing.
okay, so a little bit of a mistake. This says before the moon hit the Earth, even though the moon did not hit the Earth in that universe. That's because I was so close to the end of this episode here that I just was kind of rushing. I'm sorry. And here, this is the reference to Toronto on the map. That way I didn't miss a single spot. They had to be in Toronto because Yellowstone blew up America or whatever. Or no, they didn't because there was no Yellowstone there. I'm not going to tell you who's talking here. And this is important. Notice how the bar is missing. And also, this is the same song and same effect used in Please Be Patient while the continuum cools down of the first season. Like, I love this ending so much. I can't wait to see, like, how this plays out into Season 3 and the spin-off that I'm gonna make. And yes, I did just confirm Season 3 if it wasn't known already. Season 3 will probably be the last season. If I can fit the entirety of the rest of this into one more season, it'll be tough. And finally, we have Season 2, Episode 0. It is super intentional that this is after the finale, and super intentional that it being Episode 0 is at the end.
The eruption of multiple volcanoes along the western coast of the USA, including Mount Rainier and Yellowstone.
A decade since the continuum kind of collapsed in this universe.
Americans have sailed from Casablanca to the east coast in order to re-inhabit the nation. To celebrate, fireworks were launched into the night. None of the 14 Americans were heard from
Notice
again.
it says 15
All
and
that was
14.
found
Like it
was
said
this
15
video
Americans at the start, but it
footage.
says 14
It was
here.
today that we learned we are not alone.
Now you might be wondering, didn't they already know that they were not alone because the space server is and the creator of chaos and stuff? Well, as I said before, the continuum died here. So this universe is like in a really weird state. This is not from their universe. That's what they meant by that. Oh, and that, shoot.
Alone.
That says it's him, and I'm gonna let you determine what that means, but that's that. That is the entirety of Trollface ARG Seasons 1 and 2. Oops. My reaction to it all. I hope you guys enjoyed this hour-and-a-half long stream, and, I'll see you guys in the next video or whatever. Adioso. Oh, let me figure out how to turn this off.